Up next, our third bout of the evening is in the featherweight division. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, Jayson Kindhart.
So let's watch out for this guy.
And on the red corner, Gavin, Jewell.
And there goes that young man training with the Hayes brothers, who we'll see later on the card tonight. He's just 24 years old, but he's got 2 kickboxing bouts under his belt where he is 2-0 with 1 knockout. It's safe to say we could see some smooth striking from him tonight, knowing he's training with and under. Let's see the MMA debut of Jewell tonight.
Our Springfield Vapors and Cannabis tail of the tape for this featherweight bout. Number 3 about to get underway. Gavin Jewell out of Arsenal Elite versus Jayson Kindhart out of Team Fusion in Mountain View, Missouri.
Ladies and gentlemen, our third bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is set to make his debut, representing Team Fusion, by way of Mountain View, Missouri, Jayson Kindhart. And across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, this man is also set to make his debut, representing Arsenal Elite, by way of St. James, Missouri, Gavin Jewell.
And it's of note, Justin, Gavin Jewell is a 2-0 kickboxer. Jayson Kindhart has that experience in the street beefs realm. I think this one's going to be interesting. It's a debut of MMA for both these guys, but 2 experienced ones at that. Good push kick by Kindhart. And these guys are off to a hot start. Good entry by Gavin Jewell. Kindhart defends well. Good knees to the leg right there by Jewell. And that's what I've seen from Kindhart. Just from that one video of Street Beefs, he's got that never quit attitude. He could face adversity, but he's a tough customer, no doubt.
Jewell with a big knee to the body there inside the clinch.
See early the strength advantage potentially that Gavin Jewell has.
He's got a pocket there for that right underhook if he wants to switch his hips. He's got to look to dig that right underhook, though, and switch his hips at the same time.
A couple good knees by Gavin Jewell, and then gets the outside trip. And he's got Kindhart on the map here. Let's see what he can do with it. Kindhart doing a good job controlling that right arm of Gavin Jewell. Trying to shrimp out there. He's got that half guard right now. Advances position.
Gavin Jewell heavy here in the side control.
Yep, just being a bully right now, just trying to make him feel all that weight. Transitions to mount. But Kindhart was waiting for it, and he takes the back.
Looking to slam here.
And then he takes the back of his own.
Has one hook, both hooks in. He's got to stay behind the shoulders here if he doesn't want to get shook off, potentially going for a Sulov stretch.
Right. Beautiful. And we've seen it so many times now, Justin. You know, a lot of guys elect to play in the half guard, like Gavin Jewell right here, because when you go to full mount, you could tell that's what Jayson Kindhart was kind of waiting for. And once he got to full mount, he got completely reversed, but again got reversed by Kindhart. Full mount, half guard didn't matter. He's back up to his feet.
Round one going quick.
Oh. And I'll tell you one thing, you know, Jayson Kindhart is the type of fighter that's going to test your gas tank. Absolutely. So, Gavin Jewell, excellent round, a lot of success in the grappling department. Ended up on top a couple of times. Jayson Kindhart had his moments in the grappling department, but we will see. And here's some replays of round number one. See that outside trip, beautiful work. And then the reversal.
Yeah, found the back there for just a moment. Needed to stay behind the shoulders if he wanted to stay on top. But Gavin Jewell, just relentless as can be, found a way to end the round in dominant position.
Yeah, really good knees by Gavin Jewell. Especially when they're in that clinch position. You know, he's been solid, landing knees to the leg, landing knees to the body. Probably his round, but we'll see how Kindhart responds. Good head kick by Gavin Jewell. Good push kick by Jayson Kindhart.
Yeah, Kindhart heavy with the hands early here in round number two.
Oh. The Jewel Meister with the beautiful head kick there. Oh, good combination by Jayson Kindhart. Right hand right down the pipe.
Yeah, active early, a third of the way through the first round. Jayson Kindhart been on the front foot.
Oh, good low kick by Kindhart. There's a level change by Jewell. He's deep in on it.
Yeah, on the body lock, got that knee in the middle, able to turn him over.
Yeah, beautiful finish by Gavin Jewell right there.
Nice frame on the face, transitions to the throat.
And you can see these guys talking to each other a little bit on the ground. Jewell's just trying to stay so heavy on that pressure. He's trying to put that, you know, elbow on his throat. Got the arm for a moment. Great job staying on top, because you know that burst that Kindhart has. And he almost got out of it, but Jewell somehow managed to stay on top. Now he's in north-south here.
Back into the side control here is Jewell.
Yeah, maybe trying to potentially isolate that arm. But Kindhart does a good job of collecting them.
Switching to a scarf hold side control for a second, looking to pin that near side arm.
Wow.
Ends up getting rolled.
And that's the thing, you just don't know how to explain it. It's Kindhart just being a dog, man. So tough. But Jewell's back up to his feet. Good knee to the body by Kindhart to welcome him back up. And these guys are back striking. Kindhart's the kind of guy that gets stronger as the fight goes on. He learns more, he collects more. But will he have enough time? He's swarming Gavin Jewell right now. Good level change by Jewell.
Yeah, forcing a shot. Ends up being successful. Kindhart just landing some absolute hammers there in that flurry.
And you could see the grin on Kindhart's face when he got to that position. He knew how deep that takedown attempt was and that it was ultimately going to be finished. But yeah, another close round. These guys are very well evenly matched. Shout out to matchmaker Chris Gregory. Another great matchup. But I'll tell you what, Jewell looks very fresh still here in round number 3. Kindhart also looks fresh. I think technique is going to be the winner of this fight. I think technique and skill. A lot of action in that round number 3. There's that reversal somehow pulled off by Jayson Kindhart. Some uppercuts in the clinch landed by both gentlemen. And there's that swarm by Jayson Kindhart. And then that deep takedown attempt, you can see that little nod like, oh, he got that. He's got that one. He ended up finishing that takedown. So interesting rounds between these two fighters.
Round number 3 about to get underway, and bout number 3 of the evening.
Here we go. I think Kindhart's going to have to keep doing what he's been doing, is put on that pressure, stay away from the grappling, and right now Gavin Jewell is smothering him, trying to keep on that grappling. And that's a smart move by him.
Yeah, had the advantage most of the evening in the grappling exchanges. Gavin Jewell on the gas tank early here in round number 3.
Yeah, if you're Jayson Kindhart, you got to get out of this position right now. You can't let Gavin Jewell hold you against the fence for the majority of the round like he wants to. We'll surely see a level change here by Gavin Jewell. There it is. See if he gets his hands locked and he's able to finish it. He's going to take him to his corner. Showboating a little bit as he gets that takedown, but he's in a guillotine attempt. Pops right out. A little bit of fireworks there.
Yeah, Kindhart had it for a second, bailed on it not to burn out the arms here.
And you can see he thought he had it too, Justin. He stuck his tongue out. He's like, I got this. But Jewell immediately made the move to get out of it.
Uh-oh. Setting up the outside ankle lock here in the backside 50-50. Jewell's got to go belly down here if he wants to finish this.
Yeah, Kindhart's out, but he's going to have to explode on Jewell here to land this in this fight with a statement.
Kindhart getting to the top half guard there, pinning the hip of Jewell. Let's see if he looks to rain down some left hands here.
Full mount.
Pushing to full mount now. Big shots there with the right hand.
Yep, forces the back turn of Jewell, but Jewell doing a good job trying to slide him off.
He's got to stay behind the shoulders here if he wants to stay on top.
Now he's going for that arm. He's trying to get an arm bar here.
Ends up on bottom.
And that could play crucial, that moment right there. This Gavin Jewell putting together a lot of top time in the statistics category. 15 seconds left. Gavin Jewell trying to end it with a statement as well. But what a scrap between these two young guys. It's about 5 seconds left here. See if anyone elects to end it with a statement. That'll do it.
Third round comes to a close here. Bout number 3 of the evening. Synergy FC 26.
Yeah, good fight overall by both gentlemen. You could see a lot of promise in both of them. You know, Jayson Kindhart is an absolute savage in there. It will take a lot to, you know, finish a guy like that. And Gavin Jewell, a lot of skill, a lot of technique, and smart in tough situations that he got himself out of. I'm impressed by both gentlemen at the end of this fight regardless. So you see that takedown attempt, a little bit of showboating from Jewell, and then a little bit of showboating from Kindhart on the guillotine attempt. And then that leg lock attempt wasn't very threatening as Kindhart nodded his head. Kindhart took the advantage there late in round 3, but ended up on his back. Unbelievable fight.
The evening goes the distance, and again, our judges are unanimous in their decision. Your winner out of the red corner, Gavin Jewell.
Yep, and I think as we expected, Justin, unanimous decision for Gavin Jewell. We don't know the score cards necessarily, but there were definitely some close rounds in that fight that we saw. And I like I said, I'm impressed with both young gentlemen in this fight, but Gavin Jewell ultimately training with the Hayes brothers is your victor.
Yeah, nothing to hang your hat on for either fighter here tonight. Gavin Jewell coming out